Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, which provides geography videos for students and teachers across the UK. All of the videos have a focus on geographical content and exam skill, and they can all be used at Key Stage 3, Key Stage 4 and Key Stage 5. In this particular video, I will explain why many cities around the world have a rapidly growing population. All around the world, our urban areas, our cities, are increasing in size. It is estimated that around 60% of the global population now live in an urban area. There are two main dominant reasons which is causing this growth of population in urban areas. Number one, there is an increase in natural increase. This is when the birth rate is higher than the death rate. So of course, this will lead to an increase in the population within that city. The second factor, which is what I'm going to really focus on in this video, is the increase in rural to urban migration. This is when people move from the countryside into the city. And it's the reasons behind that movement is what we're about to explore now. The increase in people moving into a city from a countryside area is normally a combination of push factors and pull factors. Now, a push factor is something that forces someone to leave a place. These factors are normally negative, and they can be human or environmental in their nature. A pull factor is something which attracts someone to a particular place. These factors are normally positive, and they can lead to people having a more social, economic, richer life. These factors also can be human or environmental in their nature. Push factors are most commonly associated with people leaving countryside areas in LICs, low income countries. The vast majority of these people will work in the poorly paid primary job sector. The main push factors are: number one, working in the agricultural employment sector in an LIC is normally very challenging and poorly paid. Life as a farmer is made even harder by economic conditions, as not having the finances to purchase farming technology and the education to know how to farm sustainably. Secondly, global issues such as global warming is leading to a lack of precipitation, which leads to an increase in drought and desertification. If land becomes so dry through the process of desertification, it leads to rapid soil erosion, and then of course a lack of crops can be produced. If there are poor harvests, farmers have a lack of crops to sell at market, which will keep them in poverty. Number 3, there are a small number of doctors and hospitals in rural areas, leading to increased rates of illness and disease, which increases the death rate within these regions. Number 4, there are few schools and places of education. And even then, the quality of education in these rural regions will be very basic. This leads to people lacking the qualifications, which will lead to a lack of employment opportunities in higher paid employment sectors, such as the secondary or tertiary employment sector. And the last push factor, number 5, a number of rural areas are suffering from physical and technological isolation. This is because these areas have a lack of efficient roads to connect them to larger settlements, and a lack of technology such as internet and Wi-Fi connection. This leads to a lack of investment into the region. There are a vast number of pull factors which attract people to leave the countryside and move to a city-urban region. The main pull factors are: number 1, cities offer more well-paid employment opportunities. These jobs are normally within the secondary employment sector, and as the country becomes more developed, there will be increased opportunities within the tertiary employment sector. Number 2, people do have a higher chance of receiving a better quality of education. This will improve the level of numeracy and literacy, which increases the number of qualifications and skills they will have. This will improve their chances of getting higher paid work. Number 3, there are more hospitals and doctors, leading to a higher life expectancy and a lower death rate. Number 4, urban areas are not as isolated, so there is continued investment from large TNCs, transnational corporations, which of course generates further social and economic opportunities for local people. And the last one, number 5, there is a greater chance of having a higher standard of living. Thank you for watching my video on push and pull factors, the reasons why people are leaving the countryside and migrating into the city. I really do hope it does support you in your geography lessons and also with your geography revision at home. If you would like to support this channel, please do like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel for many more geography videos just like this one, which will support and guide you through your geography GCSE or A level.